Yo and welcome guys, I'm DinXy and you're watching Casually Slacking on Viva TV. Coming up in this episode, this book is a dungeon. Or this dungeon is a book. Comes out today on Steam, October the 9th. You're gonna check it out. Developed by, I'm gonna mangle this, Nathan Moynier? I don't know. It's his first game. This was first available on Kindle, I think, and then finally it made its way to Steam. And it's published by Black Shell Media. They have quite a few games. So, let's see what this is all about. Just by the look of it, you can tell it's choose your own adventure game kind of book. With the old school, you just click on something and go to the other page. So, let's just look about the author here. This book is a dungeon started out as a wild, weird experiment. Then self-distribute it inside a Kindle book. Okay. It should also be a game dev diary documenting. Wait. Yeah, while he was making the game, he made a diary, and now the diary is in the bonus when you get the Steam release of the game. It's like 40,000 words, I think. They will how to use Twine while designing and creating the game. Meanwhile, documented my creative process by writing the book. I did all of this from start to finish in the ultra time condensed span of 3 months. I respect. The project took on a life of its own, and I let it unfold in the creepy old way that it naturally unfurled. It's my first and not last experiment with creating interactive fiction in game form. Is it perfect? Absolutely not, but I feel I was able to create something unusual and interesting in the crazy stressful time crunch I set out to complete it by. The original Kindle launch went fairly well. Okay, what else? Oh yeah. Behind the scene game dev. Oh, I can copy paste. Cool. Download it here. Thanks again. Let's just dive into the story and see what it has to offer. Tick, 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 tick. You remember a time when you used to steal aching glances at the clock, praying for the strike of the merciful hour that finally set you free? What? Temporarily released from the shackles of the tiresome workday, you'd eagerly rush home, shed your work clothes like a burdensome second skin, and flit off into the night to join friends for merriment and mischief. Those days are gone. The shift came on slowly at first. Sharp pains, dizziness, restlessness, insomnia. But as even more unsettling changes tightened their grip within you, it became clear something was very wrong. Poked, prodded, examined, analyzed, a battery of tests, a gauntlet of medical pummeling and anxious uncertainty, and then the waiting. When the call finally came, you already knew the answer before the words rolled off the lips, rasping away at the other end of the line. Lost in an echo chamber, your mind parsed only snippets of the doctor's news, the ones that stung the most. It's terminal. A year to live, maybe 2 at best. I'm so sorry. And then you alone. Now time is your enemy, siphoning away the last of you with every passing moment, throwing the light, the cover from your world, leaving an empty shell of aching hopelessness and dark anticipation in its wake. The clacking of keyboards, ringing of phones, and casual banter of clueless coworkers is a steady ache. It rakes at the frayed corners, pulls at the tattered edges of your weary mind. But the appointed hour has arrived. It dampens the din, if only for a short while. Tomorrow is another day, for them at least. For you? Possibly. You linger for just a minute longer, letting the eager parade filter through the exits. Oh, got it. The last to leave, you close up, lock the door, and pull your overcoat tight around you. A splitting mist turns to a downpour well before you reach the dry sanctuary of the putrid subway entrance. That happened to me more than one time. The stairs are descent into unpleasant smells and hustled near misses, as bustling crowd crush together to get to and from their mundane 9 to 5s. For a moment you miss that simplicity of routine, the promise of continuance. Standing at the edge of the platform, you look down at the electrified tracks. Wind picks up in the tunnel, signaling the rapidly approaching train. Your mind wanders. You imagine what it'd be like to be caught on the track right as the train comes barreling through at 60 miles per hour. It doesn't come that fast. It's swallowing as it comes. Unless it's the one that doesn't stop on that station, but I haven't seen those here. That is a beacon, drawing you even closer. It swirls and dances on the sparkling steel girders below. It teases and taunts only inches away. Come to me, whispers the siren call. It's not yet time. You take a few steps back from the yellow wine. 20 minutes feel like an eternity in the packed subway car. Damp, sweaty, exhaustion, and regret mixed with promise and delusion, and a strange smell. A wagon full of cattle, oblivious, tuned out, numb. Stop by stop, the opening and closing of the door thins the herd. It's a welcome culling, a shifting of space, a loosening of knots. Soon you're the last, and you can breathe easily again. But you still scan the car with a quick glance out of habit, one last time to make sure you're truly alone. And then you release a fart or what? Except you're not quite alone. There's a small leather satchel sitting on an empty seat in the far corner of the car. Oh, there we go. You glance around again, not trusting your weary eyes. There's still not a living soul, save your own. A handrail is sticky with grime from the clutch of the 1,000 dirty fingers. Guilty. You wince at its touch, but it offers stability as you work your way to the other end of the car towards the orphaned satchel. Where did its owner go? The back is weathered and worn. Some tired soul will no doubt be missing its contents, you gather. A high-pitched whine pierces the air as the car rocks and rattles. A white flicker, 32nd Street. You'll stop. Time to go. Did you take the bike? Oh yeah, I'm taking it. Okay, you instinctively reach out and swipe the bag, figuring it's better off in your hands than left to wander the dark tunnels inside a giant metal beast alone. Thick stale underground air turns cool and damp as you emerge from the city's high-speed intestines and hit the noisy streets above. 34 steps later, wow, you counted that? You're at the grimy door of your second-story apartment, fumbling the keys, muttering under your breath. The walk finally gives away. Peeling off your soaked coat, you drop everything on the table, kick off your shoes, and check your answering machine. You have no new messages. No surprises there. Never mind, I can't read. Ignoring the pile of unwashed dishes and the empty fridge, you swipe back to the table and remember, the bag. What's in the bag? Inside the bag you find an old book. Oh, there we go. The book is aged and weathered. It's covered in... Its cover is adorned with an ominous skeletal being that looks half human, half serpent, and the title is written in a language you don't have the tongue to decipher. Open the book. Unlocking the old book, you open the cover and flip through the dusty pages. The book appears to be blank. A what? Flip the first page. The frail pages seem brittle to the touch, as if they're in danger of crumbling into nothingness. Yet your fingers resonate with an unknown energy. Flip to the last page. You turn to the last page. Still nothing. First page. Last page. First page. Last page. What the I guess we go to a random page. You flip to a random page and find nothing. Are your eyes playing tricks on you? Or did you see the faint glimmer of words fading from view just now? First page. Last page. First page. Last page. Nothing. Another random page. Flipping to the pages, a faint flicker of ink catches your eye. You flip back several pages to try to find it. After much searching, you uncover a page that sports a faint drawing of a keyhole, sketched in a pencil. You instinctively reach out a finger and trace it over the drawing. Oh god. A sudden sharp pain. A paper cut? spurs you to pull your hand away quickly. Looking down, you notice the keyhole sketch has changed into a fanged serpent. Spots of your blood dot on the page. The room swims. You feel faint and disoriented. Your vision goes blank as you hit the floor. A sharp impact slams your temple. Whoa, what happened? I couldn't read it. It sends a raw white heat burning through your consciousness. Then, the space. You fall through the black void. How do you know you're falling? Erasing the past. Erasing the future. Only the present. What's happening? Where am I? Who am I? What am I? Okay. What is this darkness eating away inside me? And then a light. Okay. It was intense. I guess we're in the book. And the book is a dungeon. That's pretty cool. Now, part of the intended challenge is in experimenting to see where different paths and choices lead you. It's impossible to experiment all of the content in a single run-through. Experiment, be bold and uncover your fate, whatever it may lead. A grim story-driven horror adventure. Cool. Cryptic and disturbing puzzles. Yep. Dozens of horrible ways to die. Well. White RPG elements including combat and inventory. Multiple endings to discover. We got that part. Okay, you awaken in a small chamber. We can skip through that after. We don't need to look at the intro every time. So there was, I think, when you start the first dungeon, this is where you go. You awaken in a small chamber illuminated by the light of a single flickering torch resting in a sconce at the far wall. The sharp drop pulsing behind your eyes fades quickly, but an unpleasant chill is creeping in. You notice words scratched into the stone floor. At the distance, the torchlight is too dim to make out what they say. You grab the torch from the wall scones, new word, and take comfort in the subtle warmth it breathes across your face. You can now get a better look at your surroundings. Handling the torch closer to the floor, you can clearly see the inscription carved there. It reads, Chapter 1. Why the walls bleed. A heavy wooden door to the south appears to be the only way in and out of this pit. I guess we'll go through it. South, I see, where the dot. Okay, the door creaks and shudders open as you strain against its weight. You find yourself, I didn't change anything, but I guess it changed itself. Sometimes you need to click, most of the time you need to click, but sometimes I don't like that. Like, there is enough space on the page to be like, I guess it kind of makes that anxious anticipation that you need to read fast because it may disappear. I don't know. You find yourself in a larger stone room that's cavernous and empty. The echoing sound of water droplets comes from a passage to the west. Here, the dead end. You catch a whiff of something familiar, something out of place. Is that? You also notice another passage to the east, as well as the door you just came through. What if you go back in? You didn't miss it. Yeah, this is the same. I thought something's gonna happen. No. So passage to the west to here. Is that? Oh, there's something here as well. Citrus? What? I don't know. I'm going west. The narrow corridor opens into a dead-end room that reeks of overripened fruit. You're blasted with the sweet, pungent odor, which nearly overpowers you. Looking around, you notice a viscous, reddish substance draining out of several large, round holes in the walls. The mysterious fluid drips down in a slow, syrupy cascade, collecting in stone basins carved along the base of the wall. The only exit is through the passage you came into the east. But the reddish substance is blood because there was words carved into the ground. Why did the walls bleed? The sweet odor is emanating from this old liquid. You decide to leave it alone for now. Exit through the passage to the east. So nothing. The smell of rotten fruits from the western. Passage to the east. The door. Okay, I guess we're going east. Pushing further into the unknown depths, your eyes play tricks in the torchlight. What works in the darkness ahead? Tittering away just beyond the glow of your torch. As you round the corner, you notice a small alcove in the passageway here. I don't see it. Oh, that's okay. The corridor continues to the east. The northern passage leads around the corner back to the west. Let's check this one. There's a large crack in the wall of the alcove. It's not big enough for you to squeeze through. Who knows what could be in there? Reach into the hole? I can't. You reach into the crack. You find a crude mechanical switch. Do you activate the switch? Well, hell yeah. You hear the rumble of grinding stone further ahead from the corridor to the east. I guess we're continuing to the east. In the end of this passageway, a section of wall has shifted to reveal a hidden alcove. As you approach, torch held high, you see a monstrous form emerge from the darkness, lumbering towards you. It attacks! Fight to survive, flee for your life. Where can we flee? I'm just gonna fight. Fight! You encounter a crowman. How do you know I'm okay, attack. You critically damage the crowman. The crowman is injured and prepares to attack. You manage to dodge. The battle continues. Didn't we hit him? He still has HP 8. Dodges your attack. You slip, leaving yourself prone. It prepares to attack. I managed to dodge it. The battle continues. Attack. You damage. I still don't see nothing happened. The crowman damages you. Luckily your injuries are superficial. Then the battle continues. Oh god. That only took 1 HP? But let's go. Attack. Prepares to strike. It's not like I have a choice. I'm just gonna counterattack. Kill it. They're losing. What does it has to ask me attack? Not like... God damn it. The RNG, come on, you have slain. You survived the encounter. You absorb the blood of your fallen adversary and feel invigorated. Wow. Well done. The passage extends to the west and to the north. Yeah, obviously we're going north. Pile of bones and skulls lay scattered across the large stone slab in the center of this chamber, clearly the pit of the thing we just killed. Along the far wall, a series of sharp hooks dangle from the ceiling by chains. Oh boy. It's clear that much suffering befell the poor souls who met their fate in this place. Smears of their dried blood, now darkened with the time and decay, paint a macabre scene. A passage extends to the west. The southern door opens into a long hallway. Sharp hooks? You imagine what it might feel like being strung up with one of these rusty things hooked into your guts, waiting to be eaten alive. Then you banish the thought from your mind. Let's go. Southern door. It's here. Oh, this is to the west. Pile of bones. The bones have been picked clean and show markings of it being gnawed on. You notice 2 human skulls amidst the remains. Searching through the remains, you disturb one of the human skulls, which rolls off the stone slab and clatters to the floor. Beneath it, you find a scrap of paper. The aged parchment is faded and covered in drops of long-dried blood. It reads, "This awful place. What have I done? What have I become? Please forgive me." Oh god. The creature we killed mutated into that from a human. Wow. Let's go west. The floor has collapsed the hallway ahead, which is flooded with stagnant murky water. On the opposite side lies an ornate door. You peer into its depths and wonder what might lie in waiting just beneath the shimmering surface. Chunks of rubble are crumbling off the side of the wall by the edge of the walkway. See to the other side? What, through the water? You pick a fist-sized chunk of rubble and hurl it into the water. It splashes, then sinks. The water surface comes splashing to life as something makes quick work of the rubble. Oh shit. You quickly skirt around the edge of the watery corridor while the unknown beast is distracted. Oh, thank God. That seems pretty cool. You also see quite a few different... Can we get to a quick death here? Display cases are positioned around the fancy chamber. Is this a puzzle? Maybe. One's empty. Going to the stairway. Cool. Well, it's a cool story. It's like basically a normal choose your own adventure book made into a game. And I can pretty see how this is available on Kindle as well, because you only just have to click here. And the combat is done without a rolling of a dice, but by the game itself. So that's it, guys. I'm DinXy, and this was Casually Slacking on Avimbat TV with This Book is a Dungeon. Rate the video, follow the channel, and I'll see you next game. Thanks for watching.